I think we're on. Let's see here. I need to configure this. Okay, we are live. So basically, thanks everyone for joining the live session today. I'm streaming this via OBS. So we're going to go over some of the reasons why I think that you should seriously consider, if you haven't already, have it in your portfolio. What are some of the reasons that you should consider buying Nvidia stock? And of course, we know that the stock split, so it's no longer as expensive as it was. It's more affordable for the general population. And as of right now, let's see what the current price of Nvidia stock is trading at. Let's see, Nvidia is currently at 130 dollars per share, and wow, that's pretty good. And it split at around 120 or so earlier, and now it's gone up significantly, or it will continue to go on up significantly. Now, the reasons why, beyond just what the financials are, just let me get you some of the basic information. So NVIDIA basically produces the CPUs and GPUs for a lot of the graphic processing units for your computer. So for like your laptop, if you do gaming or you create videos for YouTube, stuff like that. Most oftentimes, this is actually, NVIDIA is the company that creates that technology so you can get clear, crisp, beautiful images on your computer. And now this has gone into the realm, not the realm, but the age of AI. And now we are in the age of AI, where you have these chips that are essentially fueling the large language models that are powering generative AI through data centers. And interesting enough, NVIDIA bulwark, or the majority of their revenues, are coming from the data center business, or the chips for the data center that are responsible for AI. So an interesting fact is that by 2027, the AI chip market will reach $400 billion. Now, that's an astronomical amount. From a standpoint of being an investor, you know, it's easy to see the supply and demand factors in that. If there's such a great demand for this type of technology and it's going to fuel the business, a lot of the hyperscalers are already on board. Companies like AWS, Google, who are at the forefront of AWS, creating the data centers that are fueling and generating the generative AI that companies and individuals, personal computers, companies are using now. So on June 5th, okay, check this out. On June 5th, 2024, NVIDIA's market cap hit $3 trillion. So what does that mean? That means it surpassed Apple in terms of the market capitalization of companies. And in Q1, the Q1 results beat analyst estimates again. At the end of May 22nd, 2024, their sales grew 262% to $26 billion. Now, what that means, it comes out to their EPS, or earnings per share, at $6.12 per share, which is a 461% higher than what everyone thought. Now, that's just incredible. Skyrocketing sales, particularly in the chips that are fueling the AI data center technology. Now, financials are good and all, but you need to consider, why you really want to hold the stock. Now, product-wise, as I had mentioned, not only are they producing the GPUs, but they're producing the chips that are fueling the AI for the data centers. In addition to the hardware, they're also developing software, or they have been developing software that's interlinked with the AI. So if you're familiar with CUDA and NVIDIA's kind of hallmark programming language for their technology, they are not only creating the hardware that has, or not cannibalizes, but have about 89 to 90% market share of the industry, but they're creating an ecosystem, kind of like how Apple created the ecosystem for software in addition to the consumer goods like the iPhone that we all use on a daily basis. NVIDIA is doing that on an enterprise scale for AI. Quite impressive. So their Hopper chip started about a year ago, and that was a huge success. Their new technology is, or for the AI chipset, is the Blackwell product. Now the Blackwell product is already being installed and used by a lot of companies. Among the companies I had mentioned, AWS, Dell, Google, Meta, Microsoft, OpenAI, Oracle, Tesla, the list goes on. So you can see just from where the supply and demand factors are pulling for AI, and NVIDIA being the company that's behind the scenes in being able to provide the technology that's fueling this revolution in AI. It's easy to see the writing on the wall. Forecasts, this company is just going to probably be the number one technology company in the world within a year's time or more. And just the demand for its products and generative AI, and where AI is taking us in the world today, it's just a good play to go and invest in the stock. So I'd mentioned the kind of the hardware and the ecosystem for AI. They're also developing what they call the Omniverse, and essentially what that is kind of a creative workflow, or it's more on the software side, where it's integrating from the creator standpoint. You can use, like, for example, the Adobe Cloud, and someone from the Adobe Cloud can create or render very illustrious and very detailed, outstanding images. And maybe you want to be able to use computer automated graphics or software like CAD systems to integrate into that. So what that is going to do is being able to kind of create a platform, a collaborative platform, to where people will be able to kind of work together to render very advanced, beautiful, and technologically, how should I say, technologically advanced, I would say, in a sense, software products that will be used on a collaborative basis that people can work on, kind of like an open source system. So all in all, NVIDIA is a great product. It's a great company. It's a great technology company with the key leadership under Jensen Huang, and the research and development, the current demand, and the kind of revolutionary nature of AI. It's just a good stock to invest in. Anyway, thanks for joining the live chat today. Hope you had a good time. And